Welcome to CLA 318, Pitfalls in Technical Report Writing, Study Session 5. Introduction. Reports are designed to overcome barriers to communication and pave the gateway to understanding and action. Since reports are often technical and specialized, the need for precision becomes crucial in view of a wealth of information that may be available to the report writer. The proper handling of contents and communication of a report purpose can be enhanced, particularly if the writer can avoid some pitfalls. In this session, you will explore various ways by which you can avoid the pitfalls or shortcomings in report writing. Learning outcome. When you are studying this session, you should be able to list and explain the pitfalls in technical report writing. Shortcomings in report writing. Pitfalls are the shortcomings that tend to undermine the effectiveness of a report. They are ignoring the audience. It is a pitfall to ignore the audience because the target of the report is an audience. Technical report writer ignores the audience to his or her own peril. You cannot afford to write below or above your audience. A report is a message aimed at a specific defined target audience. This is why it is important to know the audience and the variables. Any attempt to communicate must take into consideration the subject matter and then the audience. Writing to impress. Creative writers write to appeal to imagination, and most of us are fond of writing to impress the audience too. However, technical report writing is about selecting simple, factual, concise, and meaningful words that can convey objectivity, simplicity, accuracy, and coherence. The report must take the information easily accessible to someone who is not technically minded, because a technical report writer deals with facts and evidence based on verifiable sources. No form of digression should be entertained. Technical report writer is a simple writer who can put simple words together logically to convey meaning. Having more than one aim. A report is about an incident that you have investigated. It is better to write on a single aim, specific objective, so that there will not be any confusion. If you are writing on exam malpractice, for example, you can zero down to giraffing or microchips used as single aim or subject away from the broad topic, examination malpractice. Have an audience and a particular issue you want to review. Inconsistency. When you are consistent as a writer, you are likely to be easily understood. When you are using past tense, stick to it. So avoid changing personal pronouns often. Try to be consistent in number, tense, person, and aspect throughout the report. When you select an abbreviation, write it in full first and avoid changing from one form to another throughout the report. Overqualifying. You overqualify using two or more adjectives at a time, e.g., small, lanky, slim, beautiful lady. Know that you are not polishing the subject matter or passing propaganda. You are a factual writer. The problem with overqualification is that readers could easily be misled by the weight of your adjectives, and this may eventually lead them to adopt an improper view of the subject matter. Failure to define. When your understanding of the subject matter or your audience calls for definition of terms, you are compelled to identify and define. Definition puts a subject in perspective and makes the information clear and accurate. However, you define as you use these terms in the body of the report, but not at the end of the report. When you define a term, provide a framework within which you want the term to be understood in relation to the context. This is to avoid ambiguities. Definition here should be appropriate to contextual usage or application of the operational definition of terms. Audience analysis speaks a lot here. Improper introduction. The introduction is a window into the report. It prepares the reader for what to expect in the text. It is a global statement and not a string of elements under the table of content. The moment your introduction is improper, the whole of the report suffers a setback. Therefore, avoid using many things while trying to introduce the subject of the report. Dazzling the audience with data. Data have meaning when they are meaningfully selected and interpreted. Until they are carefully analyzed and interpreted, they have no significance, no meaning, and no use. Tables, charts, and other statistical instruments are useless if they are not explained. Dazzling with data means trying to intimidate, confuse, or bamboozle your audience with data. Do not use too many data that are clumsy. Data can be more meaningful when they are put in graphical forms. Failure to highlight. By putting emphasis on some terms and words, you are making the readers to pay more attention to the highlighted concept. You do this by capitalizing, setting in boldfaces, italicizing, etc. Failure to highlight will make the reader to give equal treatment or interpretation to every concept, which will undermine the significance of these important concepts that are heavily weighted than others. Failure to rewrite. It is an apparent fact that the first draft of every report cannot be perfect. There must be errors. For a writer to avoid all these errors, the process of report writing must undergo various stages of modification. That is, try to edit what you have written, strike out unnecessary paragraphs, sentences, phrases, or words. This is a good way of polishing the report. You can also give it out to others to read what you wrote. Writing is about writing, rewriting, drafting, and rewriting before you submit a report. Every serious attempt to seriously rewrite what you have seriously written leads to a better writing. Study session summary. There are 10 pitfalls in technical report writing. They must be carefully avoided if a report will achieve the objectives it is set to. Some of these pitfalls are ignoring the audience, failure to define, writing to impress, and ignoring the audience. End of study session 5. Thanks for listening.